Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Frank rarely leaves his $155,000 farmhouse in Le Claire, Iowa, where he leads a secluded life. The U.S. Sun was exclusively informed by a close source of Frank's how the former American Pickers star spends his days. He's been totally incognito since the stroke, the insider said. He has no interest in mingling. When he wants to be, he is at home. Frank does hang out with a select group of close buddies. The source went on, they gather. You can't resist using the internet. They are constantly purchasing and selling on the internet. He frequently offers items to individual consumers. Picking signs is still his favorite activity. He loves motorcycles and collecting. Frank, who has been confined to a wheelchair since having a stroke in July 2022, goes out to dine when he does leave the house. He likes to eat at his favorite restaurants, the insider stated. He enjoys BBQ and Mexican cuisine. Frank undergoes weekly outpatient treatment, which requires him to leave his house for therapy. Frank is a private person who apparently prefers being completely out of the spotlight, despite the fact that he still gets fan mail. American Pickers is another show Frank watches fresh episodes of because he got to find something on there to razz them about. Sweet, cozy home. Frank paid $130,000 for the farmhouse in Iowa, where he now resides on May 14, 2010. The 1,660-square-foot farmhouse has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and it is situated on 79 acres of land. The house also has 3 garages, a barn, a shed, and a basement. As stated by the Scott County Assessor's Office, Frank made renovations to the farmhouse when he first purchased it. Then, in 2013, Frank paid $25,000 for the adjacent land. The extra property is located on 34 acres of land. On the site, Frank constructed a 3,240-square-foot warehouse in 2015. About 90 of the collector's vintage motorcycles and other toys that he has collected over the years are kept at the warehouse. Way to refuel. The friend earlier provided the U.S. Sun with an update on Frank's health following the stroke, saying, Frank continues to improve daily. After a stroke, you're never fully recovered, but he's doing well. He knows what is happening. You could sit and speak with him if he was seated here at this moment. He's still the same Frank. After the stroke, Frank was confined to a wheelchair and had a ramp built outside his Iowa house. He can walk, but he's going to need the wheelchair because he can't walk long distances, the friend revealed. In essence, you become immobile. He stopped moving. A stroke can occur on either the left or right side. It happened on his right side. The acquaintance claimed that the most common misperception regarding Frank is his health. He's had a stroke, but the insider clarified that he isn't so incapacitated that he can't function normally or do as he pleases. That doesn't cause him any issues. It was just a shift in lifestyle that caused him to slow down. He's still the same Frank. He's got a terrific sense of humor and a positive outlook. He has an optimistic outlook. We joke around all the time. In order for him to accept all of that, you have to make the most of the circumstances. He's a happy guy with a sound sense of humor, and his mind is right. In August 2022, the U.S. Sun revealed that Frank's conservatorship and guardianship had been filed. Midwestone Bank is the conservator, and his friend Chris Davis is the guardian. The U.S. Sun was able to collect documentation that demonstrate Frank's progress in just a single year. Mr. Fritz's decision-making capacity is so impaired because of his stroke that he is unable to care for his own safety or to provide for necessities such as food, shelter, clothing, or medical care, without which physical injury or illness may occur, the court documents stated. Mr. Fritz is unable to make, discuss, or carry out crucial decisions involving his own financial affairs due to his severe impairment in decision-making. A medical expert's exhibit that was purportedly submitted with the court documents asserts that Frank lacks decision-making ability. Decisions must be made for Mr. Fritz's care and placement while he continues to recover and receive treatment for his injuries, the legal documents stated. To protect him from immediate harm, a conservator and guardian must be appointed. Frank's guardian will assist him with his ongoing physical therapy and treatment for Crohn's illness. Along with helping with cooking and food shopping, he will also drive the former American Pickers star to his events. According to the source, guardianship and conservatorship are only transitory. Firing of Frank. Frank last made an appearance on American Pickers in an episode that aired in March 2020. He had taken time off following back surgery, which resulted in 2 rods in his spine and 185 sutures. Frank spent his time off the show losing 65 pounds and spending 77 days in an Iowa alcohol recovery center. In the 2021 interview, Frank disclosed his conflict with co-star Mike to the U.S. Sun. "I haven't spoken to Mike in 2 years," declared Frank. "He didn't give me a call to see how I was doing even though he knew I had a back problem. That's the way things are. The entire show is skewed in his favor. I'm not even able to stoop that low to convey to you how much. I think Mike wants to get his brother Robbie in there to replace me," he also said. "I'm not sure why he's acting that way toward me." Mike declared shortly after the interview that Frank was leaving the program. However, the two are still friends after getting back together over Memorial Day weekend. The U.S. Sun was informed by a source that everything between them is fine. They have 40 years of mutual acquaintance. They completed high school together and have all of these experiences. Since Frank had the stroke, the insider claimed that Mike has seen him a few times. The two have also texted and called each other today. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and stay with us.